Good morning, my vibrations. It has come to the last day here in Texas, and we are on the 47th verse of Change Your Thoughts, Change Your Life by Dr. Wayne Dyer. Yes, I do these without fresh face in the morning. As soon as I try to get up, sometimes while I've been here, I've had to be doing them spread out throughout the day. So here's the 47th verse. This verse is about living by being. Without going out the door, know the world. Without looking out the window, you may see the ways of heaven. The farther one goes, the less one knows. These birds are loving it this morning. Therefore, the sage does not venture forth and yet knows, does not look and yet names, does not strive and yet attains completion. I encourage you to change your beliefs that effort and striving are necessary tools for success. In verse 47, Lao Tzu suggests that these are ways of being that kept you from experiencing the harmony and attaining the completion that's offered by the Tao. Living by being instead of trying is a different viewpoint. As Lao Tzu states, you can see and accomplish more by not looking out the window. How is this possible? Let's look at an example to clarify this conundrum. I'd like you to place all of your attention on one of God's greatest creations. I'm referring to your heart. That always beating, mysterious chunk of arteries, vessels, muscle, and blood that you carry with you wherever you go. It continually maintains its thump, thump, thump without you trying to make it beat. Even while you sleep, you don't make it thump away. Even without your conscious attention, it works as perfectly as the ocean does. Its continuous beat is even reminiscent of waves of the sea's surface. Your heart is indeed a thing of wonder as it delivers life itself. It is essentially you. That organ in your chest is a model for understanding and applying the lesson of living by being. Your heart attains completion, your life, by not venturing forth, looking beyond its chest cavity, or striving. As you sit here reading these words right now, it's keeping you alive just by being, and you don't even feel it. I'd like you to think of your entire self as a heart that already knows exactly what to do by virtue of its very nature. That is, you don't have to go anywhere to know the world because you already are the world. The moment you attempt to control the beating of your own heart, you realize the futility of such an effort. No amount of trying or striving will make any difference, for your heart operates by its natural connection to the Tao, which does nothing but leaves nothing undone. Michael Latour points that out in this commentary on this verse in A Warrior Blends with Life. As the wisest of sages have always realized, the root of essential beings is in the heart, especially in the heartbeat mechanism. From here, the radiance of essential being spirals upward to illuminate the head. This mechanism lies beyond any technology. You already inhabit it. And through deep feelings rather than superficial emotions, you can connect with it immediately. The ultimate act that lightens involves no action at all. So now you know that the paradoxical state Lao Tzu describes in this verse is not only possible, but it's actually taking place everywhere, right now, in billions of humans' hearts. The further reality is that this is true of the hearts of all creatures, as well as the life system of every tree, flower, bush, and even mineral on Earth. And this is the only one planet in the universe that contains so many heavenly bodies that counting them is so far beyond our ability that we can't even devise calculators to undertake such a task. The 21st century is often called the information age. We live in a time where there's more data available on tiny computer chips than ever before in human history. We can also easily see that our efforts do indeed bring us more facts and the like. In fact, you may be one of the computer wizards whose greater efforts have made all of this possible. What's What's at issue here is the relationship of information to knowledge and wisdom. Let's take apart the very name of this error information to explain what I mean. When you stay informed in your body and in the material world, you're rewarded with information. But move beyond form, transform to spirit, and you'll receive inspiration. Thus, information is not always knowledge, and knowledge is not always wisdom. Wisdom connects you to your heart in your waking moments. It is the Tao at work. Lao Tzu is asking you to recognize the difference between striving for more facts and being in the world that is complete as it is. As you live from this perspective of wisdom or connection to the Tao, the world looks so very different. You are a single beat in one heart that is humanity. You don't have to look outside your window or venture forth. All you have to do is just be, in the same way that you allow your heart to be. This concept was difficult 2,500 years ago, and I realize that it still may be challenging to grasp, but you must. In a world mad for information without the grace of being the Tao, you are one of the heartbeats that keep the Tao wisdom flowing freely, just by being. Through me, Lao Tzu urges you to work at this new awareness and try out these suggestions. Begin the process of trusting your heart. Listening to your heartbeat, you can clearly recognize the Tao practicing the paradox of doing nothing at the same time, leaving nothing undone. Your deepest feelings are reflections of your heart space talking to you. You don't have to do anything to activate this internal profundity. Simply let your heart speak to you. Begin noticing and appreciating its continual silent thumping, and whatever provides the energy for the beat to go on, let its presence in your chest be a constant reminder of the Tao at work. Trust in your sense of knowing, which is always with you. An eternal knowing is there independent of your venturing forth. That bird. It's there even when your eyes are closed and you're sitting still. This doesn't necessarily mean you should become a couch potato. Rather, you must allow yourself to be guided by the same source that twirls the planets around the sun, and trust that it will direct you perfectly without your having to interfere. Experience your innate creativity while being an observer, watching in amazement as everything falls perfectly into place. Just as moving water never stagnates, you will be moved by a natural force that seeks being complete within you and without your needing to step in. You can get in touch with this knowing through the practice of meditation. Here's Do the Tao Now. Find or make a picture of a heart and spend time today contemplating it as a reminder of the Tao effortlessly at work within your chest cavity. At some point during the day, allow yourself to be guided by the Tao to do something creative that comes from within, such as painting, writing a poem, taking a walk in the park, beginning a personal project, or anything at all. Just let yourself be guided without having to venture forth in any way. Then bring the magic of the Tao more frequently into all aspects of your life. And there you have it, the 47th verse of Change Your Thoughts, Change Your Life. And of course, the Do the Tao Now will be down in the description. Hello, good morning, bird. Yes. All right, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm not sure what time I'll see you guys tomorrow for this reading because I leave tomorrow. My plane leaves at 5:45 a.m. and I have to be there sometime really early, so you probably will not get the next verse until the afternoon when I get back to Pennsylvania. So thank you, and make sure you like, make sure you comment if you want, and smack the hell out that subscription button. Why not? And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks, guys.